Hey everyone, it's Hazel West again. I'm back with the second part of my um, November reading wrap up. I finished off last time with This Monster's Thing. I had pretty much finished it when my camera cut out, so I'm just gonna um I'm not gonna go with that one anymore. Just wait for my review. I'm gonna get them up eventually. Probably probably not until January, but um well I'll see how that goes. The book I read after that was Girl of Nightmares by Kendara Blake. This one is the sequel to Anna Dressed in Blood. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I actually was not gonna read this one because I kind of didn't mind. I kind of liked the way the first one ended. Like I thought it was I thought it was okay. That just says I'm not really much of a hopeless romantic, but I thought that one was okay. Um, and this one, but and I wasn't sure how I would like this one, but I actually really enjoyed this one just as much as I did the first one. Um, I still like Cass and his friends. Well, I can't remember his friends. There was Carmel. Carmel was the girl, and I liked her too. And what is his friend's name? Um, I'm so Thomas. Yeah, I still like all three of them. They were good. I um, yeah, I think in certain ways I even like this one more than the first one, just because of like adjust my camera a little. Just because it kind of had more time getting to know the characters, and the hunting and stuff. They still did some ghost hunting, which was cool, and it was still creepy and everything. But yeah, it's kind of funny because reading this now after being like really into the Dresden Files series, Cass really makes me think of a teenage Dresden for some reason. But that's not a bad thing. It just kind of made me laugh. But anyway, 4 out of 5 stars. If you haven't read this one and you enjoyed the first one, pick it up because it is good. Um, I did like the ending. Just saying, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but I did like the way it ended, and I thought that was an appropriate end. I was hoping it would kind of end like that anyway. Okay, after that, I picked up White Cat by Holly Black. This is actually the first book of hers I read apart from um, the Spiderwick Chronicles that she wrote with Tony DeLizzi back when I was like um, 10 or so. So this, and I haven't yet. None of her books have really appealed to me. I mean, they're all about things I like, but I don't. I never really wanted to pick one up. But this one I just kind of picked up at the library one day to look at, and it sounded really, really awesome, and it was. I actually gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Um, Essentially, it is it is a really, really interesting magical world. Um, that's kind of it's urban fantasy, and it's also, but I really, really liked the world that she created in here because it's like magic users are kind of like uh they're all like the penal workers in this community. Like it's not something grand to have. It's kind of like they get employed and kind of used by the higher ups. And I thought that was really kind of interesting. It's almost kind of a feudal thing. And it's very rare you find interesting magical societies like that anymore. But um, that was cool. The world building is really what gave this 4 out of 5 stars, I think. Um, Apart from that, the characters were really enjoyable. Um, I did enjoy the characters a lot. Castle is the character's name. I got confused because I read this one right after um, Girl of Nightmares, so it's like Castle, and I'm writing a story with a Cass too, which is weird. So I was confused with all the names. But anyway, it's yeah, it was good. I wish, I mean, it kind of promises a brother story. It's not of the type I like, but but it was still okay, and it is still kind of a family story, but it's more of a con story, which I love. I love con books and stories a lot, so it made me very happy. It was a really interesting book, and I look forward to reading the rest of the series. And I might pick up some of Holly Black's other books when I get the chance. I do like her writing style. It's, but I don't know. We'll see. You might see some more. I'm willing to try now. After that, I picked up another one I just picked up from the library called Dangerous Boy by. They put the sticker over the thing so I can't see the author. Okay. Mandy Hubbard. That's who wrote it. Um, this got 2 out of 5 stars. Except I think I did write a review of this one because I just needed to get words out about what I felt about this. Um, I think I actually said it was 1.5 stars. The only reason I rated it like 2 is because it just wasn't as bad as the Twilight book that I read last month. Um, so it was not good though. It was a very confused pseudo supernatural psychologic thriller or whatever. That was one of the confusing points. The fact that I didn't know if she meant it to be supernatural or if she meant it to just be a psychological thriller. But it feels like someone described a psychological thriller to her and she decided that she was going to try writing one even though she had no idea what that was. It was just very badly written. The characters are just flat and horrible, and I don't really know why I finished it, to be honest. I should have just, like, dropped it, but it was really short, so I was like, I may as well just finish it and write a review. But, like, it starts off, actually, for some reason, reading the description, I thought it was a werewolf story. Anyway, it starts off, like, kind of creepy, and I was like, okay, maybe this will go somewhere, but it didn't. It just got dumber instead of that. But you can actually read my review for this one. Find it on Goodreads. And that's that. After that, because I had so much work to do, like, the last week of November, I really didn't read anything, but I picked up some of the, graphic novel versions of the Dresden Files. I read, Welcome to the Jungle, and, War Cry, which is an original story, and so was Welcome to the Jungle. It was like an original short story by Jim Butcher, and then the first volume 1 of the graphic novel adaptation of Stormfront. And all of these I really enjoyed. I gave them all 4 out of 5 stars. I think Warcry was my favorite. I just really liked, and I haven't actually gotten that far in the series yet, but I don't really care. But I really liked the artwork. It's really good. Like, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's really cool artwork. Like, but yeah, definitely, these were really fun reads. And every once in a while, I just like to, pick up some graphic novels and read them. Just because I don't have time for anything else, and I like pictures. So, same reason I read middle grade books. So that was all the books that I got to read in November. As of now, I've only read one book into December, so I don't know. I really don't know how many I'm gonna read. But, yeah, so I finished NaNoWriMo, and I'm still working on the third draft of my, the first draft of my third Nafina book. The first of which, I'm gonna start, promoting by the end of December, so I'm really excited about that, and I hope you are too. So, I'm gonna see you next month, and everyone have a great holiday, and I'll see you then. Bye.